Welcome to the Daily Energize Podcast, your quick dose of clarity, quick tips, and the spark you need to shine bright. Here's your host, Spencer Jones.
Hey Energizer, welcome to this episode of the Daily Energize, and I am so grateful for you joining me, being here. Thank you so much for taking the time. It means so much more than you know. In yesterday's episode, we talked about what is burnout, and so if you haven't listened to it, I highly recommend it because you might know what burnout is already, and it might serve as a reminder, might give you some ideas and cues of things that are draining you. And maybe it's nothing new, maybe some idea will spark, I don't know. But I invite you to check that episode out because as I was recording it, and I knew this beforehand, but I was reminded of it, I suppose, when I was recording, is that the majority of all of our episodes here, and the majority of the Daily Energize episodes, is tips, strategies, things to help you go along those 4 steps in the energy sovereignty pathway to help you mainly gain awareness. It's a first level, gaining awareness of where these leaks are, right? Where are the energy leaks? Where are these energy vampires happening? So gaining awareness of those and hopefully learning some tools, strategies, different approaches to eliminate them. But awareness is always that first step, right? You can't do anything until you are aware of it. And then we talk about alignment and some of the other steps on this pathway mindset and all those good things. So anyway, as I'm looking at the rest of these episodes I want to record this week, and after recording yesterday's one and all the episodes we recorded before, it really struck me like I try to share these tips to help you, right? It's a 5 to 10 minute episode. We can't go crazy deep in these episodes, but hopefully it's a little nugget that helps you raise your awareness and pour some love, some positive energy into your life. So let me ask you this question then, knowing that these are just tips, strategies, things to help you. It's not necessarily doing it all, right? But at least it's starting this journey or helping you along, right? If you want to go deeper, reach out. We're here for you. That's what we do, right? I'm happy to help you out. We have a Energy Sovereignty Bootcamp, that's 6 weeks, and a 12-month Energy Nexus to help you on that journey. But in any case, the question I want to ask is, what are you resisting right now? What are you resisting right now? Now, resistance it can feel like fighting at times, but it can also feel like frustration, fatigue, or forcing something. And I invite you just to take some time to think, what are you resisting right now? Maybe it's something big in your life, a project or a change. Maybe someone said something to you that really hit and you're resisting it. You don't like it. Okay. Or maybe it's something small and overall in your life insignificant, but it just irks you. It bothers you. And so you're resisting it. So it could be frustrating. It could cause fatigue. You're trying to force something through. I'll tell you, when I think of forcing stuff through, I did that for years and years. And yes, it can get stuff done. But also, it's so much easier when you're in flow, when things are aligned. Incredible things happen at 10 times faster than that, the speed of forcing it. But I digress. Now, that question in and of itself, what are you resisting right now, invites curiosity instead of judgment. Because oftentimes when we are trying to resist something, we're judging it. We're saying, we're right, that's wrong. And all of a sudden our walls go up and we feel like we have to stand our ground and prove ourselves, as opposed to, hey, just what are we resisting? No judgment, just let's be aware. What are we resisting at this time without judgment? And sometimes what we resist most is just what's asking to be acknowledged. Not pushed away, but just acknowledged. Ever had, I know I've had students like this, maybe you've had friends or your kids have been like this at times, or somebody else may, anyway, that person in your life who's just annoying, right? They're just there bugging you, trying to always talk to you and stuff like that. And so you just ignore them. You just ignore them, trying to be like, nope, not giving them the attention, not giving them the attention. And while that can be a valid strategy at times, because giving them attention could just feed into it, sometimes that person just wants to be acknowledged. I've noticed, now this is not all the time, but probably more times than not, if I'm going to be perfectly honest, those kids in my classes when I was teaching who were the ones always trying to seek attention, it's because they weren't getting any at home or anywhere else. So they were trying to get attention, and they found, if I act up, if I be annoying or whatever, well, then I get attention. Well, that's not the attention I want them to have or they want to have, but they're just telling, hey, I get attention, I get noticed, I'm acknowledged when I do that. Well, okay, that's people, but we're all energy, and so those things that we are resisting might just want to be acknowledged. Oh, I acknowledge that thought. I acknowledge that this is happening in my life. I don't like it. I don't enjoy that. But at least I see you and I acknowledge you. I'm not ready to address it yet, but I see it, acknowledge you, and we'll get to it. I go back to teaching days when I see, even when I'm presenting, someone has a question, I see their hand, but I want to finish my train of thought or finish the thing I'm on before I ask them to, or have them share their question. And so I'll say, I see your hand, I'll get to you in a moment, right? And so then I finish up my thought. But then I see them, I say, hey, I acknowledge you, I see you, I'll come right back. It's just amazing how much we just, as humans, want to be acknowledged, as thoughts, as energy, just wants to be acknowledged. So I invite you to ask yourself, out of curiosity, no judgment, what are you resisting right now? All right, that's all I have for today. Thank you so much for hopping in, joining me. Keep being you, keep shining bright. Don't forget to hit subscribe or follow so you don't miss a single episode. And until next time, I'll catch you later.